Hello guys, I hope you are okay and I hope you are well. Welcome once again. This is Steve speaking. In this video, we are going to be bringing the latest surrounding Liverpool Football Club. In this video, we are going to talk about, Tommy Elphick. He has moved to Liverpool. Let's talk about Curtis Jones. Liverpool wants to sell Curtis Jones. That is the obvious. It looks like, Liverpool cannot come to, some terms with Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones right now most likely will be, out of Liverpool by the end of this transfer window. We'll talk about, some of the things you need to know about Yan Diomande, the latest update right now. Let's talk about, everything surrounding Liverpool Football Club, Iraola, things Iraola most likely, might want from Liverpool team next season. You know the drill. I do most of the talking. You share your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This way to support the channel for free. You pay nothing to support the channel. It is free of charge. $0. So just hit every button. Now, before I proceed, just hit. Nothing did there. Don't be stingy with these subscriptions. Anyways, moving on. Liverpool have completed the signing of Tommy Elphick. I believe so many Liverpool fans might not know this man. In fact, many people perceive that this man is the backbone of the success of Anthony Iraola at Bournemouth. This man is Bournemouth, I wouldn't say is, I think was Bournemouth assistant head coach under Anthony Iraola, and Burnley approached him. So many other top clubs, actually approached him to become their new head coach, but Liverpool wanted him. In fact, Anthony Iraola personally requested for this man to be his assistant. So Liverpool right now have gotten, new assistant manager, Tommy Elphick. Perfect, man. Very tactically, grounded, and I think this man most likely, will pull lots of memories at Liverpool, because there is no way they most likely won't succeed if they do similar thing, the same model, everything they did at Bournemouth. I don't think Liverpool will not succeed. Now, if Liverpool don't win games, see, there is no the backroom staffs are similar to Anthony Iraola's backroom staffs at Bournemouth. So if this man does not cook, if that pressing, that kind of Gengen pressing that we witnessed from Bournemouth under Anthony Iraola, if we don't see that with Liverpool next season, I think the players most likely will answer so many questions, because right now Liverpool is trying to do everything possible to bring in everything. Obviously, when you check Liverpool squad right now, I don't think you can actually compare Liverpool squad with a Bournemouth squad. So that is the reason why I said this Liverpool team will cook, as long as Liverpool have actually, signed this man. And I think this makes perfect sense. So, Liverpool fans, your new assistant head coach, Tommy Elphick. I would love to leave this one for you guys also in the comment section. Who do you think, you would have loved for Liverpool, to bring? Some guys were saying, Hettinger would have been, a better option, something like that and all that. But I will leave this one for you guys also in the comment section. Now, speaking about some of the players that most likely will leave Liverpool, the one I am very, very 100% certain is Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones most likely will leave Liverpool. Obviously, there are so many top clubs that want Curtis Jones. But the bitter side right now is that, Curtis Jones have just 1 year remaining in the contract. So Liverpool will not sell big money. That is the problem. That is just the problem. I don't just get it. It makes zero sense anyways. But I think Liverpool sporting directors, they allow this one, to stretch until the last year of, this brother. So Liverpool most likely will sell somewhere close, maybe like £40 million or maybe £45 million. However, new club have actually joined the race. Nottingham Forest have joined the race to sign Curtis Jones. Nottingham Forest wants to sign Curtis Jones. Obviously, they want to bring somewhere close to 40 or 45. They believe Curtis Jones will replace Elliot Anderson, who just left, to Manchester City. They sold Elliot Anderson £116 million. That is around 134.6 million euros. Insane amount of money for a player that will not bring up to 20 goals and assists in one season. This is what they are spending. And funny part is, spending this amount of money is good, but it looks like this 115 charge on Manchester City, it looks like the verdict will not come, because I don't see a room where they know that the verdict will come and then they will spend this amount of money. I think that verdict will not come, because last season everybody was hitting on the verdict will come at the end of the season and all that. That was the reason why Pep Guardiola ran away. So many stories. Right now, I don't think that verdict will come. So I think they want to use Curtis Jones to replace Elliot Anderson. That makes perfect sense. Personally, I think Curtis Jones is a machine. He will fit into that role perfectly well, and I don't see a room where he most likely will be on the bench. I think the problem with Curtis Jones and Liverpool is the fact that Liverpool have so many midfielders, so many in one department. I don't know why they packed all this and all these midfielders. I think only two defensive midfielders right now, or let me just say three because Basetic is back. So Basetic, Trey Nyoni, and then I think Liverpool have limited options, or maybe Gravenberg that plays there, most of the time. So Liverpool need a DM. But if Liverpool can actually use, Trey Yoni to play the DM and he cooks, I don't mind. He's very young. I think, he lacks experience. So I think Liverpool should loan him to a Premier League side so that he's going to get first team football in the Premier League. And I think that will most likely make sense because if you loan the player to move to the championship, and I don't know, but I'll leave this one for you guys also in the comment section. Who and who do you think most likely should depart from Liverpool, and do you believe that Liverpool should bring a top level DM? Like I keep saying, I just wish Liverpool can actually get maybe a Tchouaméni if it's possible, or Ayo Buadi. But I think right now almost everybody wants Ayo Buadi. He's a very, very young player, very talented. So I'll leave this one for you guys in the comment section. And also about Curtis Jones, I also want to hear what you think about this one also in the comment section, because right now it looks like he's going to leave. Obviously, I think Nottingham Forest right now they have money, so they can pay more than Inter Milan. Inter Milan, kept on pricing £20 million. There's no way Liverpool will sell, to Inter Milan £20 million, despite having only 1 year remaining in the contract. That's the truth. Despite having only 1 year. And if Nottingham Forest, join the race, I think Liverpool will sell immediately to them because they have the money. They can pay 40 million, 45. This is very cheap, but it is what it is because he just have only 1 year remaining in the contract. So I will leave this one for you guys also, in the comment section. Now, speaking about Yan Diomande, the latest update surrounding Yan Diomande, looks like Liverpool will not make a move for Yan Diomande till after the World Cup. This was delivered by Paul Goist when he was talking about, Yan Diomande's current situation. He said, it's becoming increasingly clear that any significant movement on Yan Diomande's career plans won't be able to complete until after the World Cup, or more significantly after the Ivory Coast now historic campaign was concluded. So I think obviously there is no way Liverpool most likely will get this player. Maybe Liverpool most likely might decide to calm down, maybe pipe low. He's very good, and I don't think that valuation is extraordinary because when Man City can actually sign Elliot Anderson for this amount, this is in pounds. Because so many people have been confusing euros with pounds. Liverpool dropped 100 million euros, not full 100, 80 plus 20 million in add-on, something like that. So when you convert all these things, to pounds, that will be total package of 86 million pounds, not even up to, the 100 or something like that. So I'll leave this one for you guys in the comment section. Do you think, Liverpool should still push for this player? Because so many Liverpool fans all over X keep talking about, that the player is not good enough, the PR is very high, something like that. But I think Liverpool should still get the player. I think he most likely, will even develop more at Liverpool Football Club. So I would love to get your thoughts on this one in the comment section. Now, speaking about, some of the things Andoni Iraola most likely, will perform with this Liverpool team. Now, James Pierce was talking about, some of the things Andoni Iraola most likely will do next season. He said, the plan for Andoni Iraola is to have 4 high-quality wide options. So Iraola is able to rotate and not overburden the players physically. I think that makes some sense. There is an acceptance that a lack of pace and threat on the wing cost Liverpool dear last season. That is the obvious truth. Liverpool last season was, looking like a team that played without, winger. I don't know why Ernest decided to bend the hell out of Rion Gomoa. Play him until you believe that, yes, he's injured. We are going to understand that, okay, he's injured. But he decided to protect the boy, even when Liverpool have 0 winger. All Liverpool wingers were injured. Yet he decided to, still put Rion Gomoa on the bench. So I think that halted Liverpool's progress last season. But I think this new season, everything most likely, will perfect. But anyways, let me talk in the comment section. Remember the drill. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. This way to support the channel for free. You pay nothing. It is free of charge to support the channel. See you next time. This is Steve speaking.